Hey there! It's me, that guy that makes YouTube videos on a weekly basis. Alrighty, so let's get into the video. Like I said, not a whole bunch here, but you know, a decent amount to go through. Just a few series that I've been keeping up with. So we'll start with all the new manga I have. So we've been continuing with my quest of My Hero Academia. I love it. There's really not much else to say about the series. But it's obviously, it's got to be like the top shonen out right now. I mean, I've fallen off One Punch a little bit. I don't know. I think it's still really popular, the manga, I'm assuming. I'm not quite sure. I haven't read it myself lately, so I'm not really sure how this series has progressed, but I kind of got a little bored with it, but I'm sure if I started reading it again, I'd love it just as much as before. But we got volumes, what are these? 17 and 18, right? Volume 17 and 18 of My Hero. Then I picked this up because I'm a sap for sad stories, and so we have I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, which is just the strangest title for a volume of manga, so I was kind of just like, alright, well, I couldn't not pick it up when I picked it up, when I saw it in the store, so that was added to the collection. I've started this, and yes, it's just as sad as you hear, if you've heard about it. So yes, and then My Monster Secret, which is just kind of one of my favorite rom-coms right now. It's one of those guilty pleasures of mine. I love monster girls, and I just love the drawing and the humor in this, so it's really up my alley for me. So we got those ones, and I'm really pretty sure I didn't show these in my last video. I hope I didn't, because then I'll look like an idiot if I did. But I'm rounding off. I've been missing like the last, 6 volumes of Fairy Tail forever. I read Fairy Tail religiously up until like volumes like 55, and then for some reason, I just kind of, I don't know, got bored with it, just lost interest, and I'm so close to the end. Like, this is obviously the final volume, and slugging through these last 6 volumes is, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just not into it. I don't know if the story just isn't very good. I don't know what it is. But what volume? I think I'm on volume 60, so I've only got like 3 volumes left. And I still haven't been able to just grind my way through the... I mean, I gotta finish it. I just want to finish Fairy Tail so I can say I've read it, I've finished it, and it's done. But I'm sadly still not there. So, getting there, almost there, trying so hard. But, you know, one day. And then, alright, so these rest of the volumes we're going to show are volumes I was able to get picked up used for a good price. And so, one thing I want to talk about a little bit in this video, before we just look at these last few volumes, is I get the question a lot of like where I buy my used manga. And I've never really talked about it, because I've just kind of, you know, glossed over it a little bit. But I don't think it's unfair for me to put this way, so I'm actually, like, gonna say it for once, is that I don't really want to tell you where I get my used manga, because it's one of those like trade secrets where you work really hard for a long time to like just get what, like, however best price you can when you're like buying manga and stuff, and there's a sale at like a big store. I'll shout that to the rooftops. But if you find like a little niche place where you go in the back alley and you guys like, you got the stuff, and I'm like, I got the stuff, you got the stuff, and I'm like, I got the stuff, and then we trade. It's not really what happens, just in case you were wondering. But it's pretty much just local stores and going to like bookstores and used bookstores is how I've managed to do this. And so there are some places I've discovered in my area that are better than others. But yeah, it's just kind of one of those things. It's like, go to used bookstores. You never know. A lot of the times you just have old books and like no manga to be found, but you never know. And it's always like a real thrill if you can find those bookstores or that used store that has that back shelf that you never knew existed, that they get random manga on every now and then. So that is a cool thing. But anyway, that was a long tangent, and you aren't here for tangents, you're here for manga, so let's get back to the manga. So Excel World, I got these used, volumes 2 and 3. I have volume 1, I'm pretty sure, somewhere. So once I got these, I think they were like $2 or $3 a piece. They're a little beat up, a bit more beat up than I usually like, but, you know, I don't really know if I'm going to care that much about Excel World when I do read it, so I wasn't too concerned about it. And then these ones were a really nice deal. I want to say all of these were like $7 or $8, or $7, $8, or $9 a piece. And so, like, this is like a 24 list price, so you can probably get this book for like 20 to 18 bucks. So it was a pretty good deal. So Sekirei. I don't know if it's great. I really have no idea. I'm pretty sure a long time ago I'm pretty sure a long time ago I watched the anime. I don't believe I ever watched the whole thing. I believe I own the anime, which I really should know that, but please don't think bad of me. There's so much stuff I've bought over the years, over in sale and this and that I don't know anymore. So volume 1, these are really cool. Like, I just love the Yen Press big volumes, and then this is probably not something I would have bought if I would have had to pay, you know, 24 to 20 bucks for it. So getting it for, you know, about 10 was a really good deal that I just thought was worth it to give the series a shot and give it a read. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. They also had volume 5 there used too, but I was running out of money and it wasn't worth it on a series that I'm not sure if I'm gonna like or not. And so this was a really nice find. Apparently whoever brought in the Sekirei also had been reading Prison School, so I had most of the Prison School volumes that they returned, but I was able to snag volume 7, volume 8, and the art in this series is insane. Prison School is a weird book, man. They're so weird. Like, they're so weird, though. They're entertaining, but man, I don't know. So that's my manga haul for the past 2 or 3, 4 months or so. So yeah, but I know that's not much, so we're going to do a little bit of an extra that I'm not used to doing, and I'm just going to show you a little something special. So one thing you guys might not know, because I don't know if I've ever really talked about it before, is that I love Pokemon, and about maybe 6 or 8 months ago, for the first time in fucking a long time, I got back into buying Pokemon cards. So basically, which you'll probably hear the story a lot, I got watching Max Mofo Pokemon channel and fell in love with it, and it just got me into really wanting to get some cards. I started buying some cards, and now kind of my manga collecting has been on the back burner for a while now, kind of like ever since I moved into this house. Still like manga, still buy quite a bit of manga, but I don't just buy like every manga that comes out now, because that was stupid. I just did that when I was dumb. Now I'm kind of a bit more selective about what I buy. But Pokemon, I've been just buying a lot lately. So I just wanted to go over some of the stuff I bought. The Detective Pikachu movie, which I'm so excited for, by the way. So yeah, I bought a whole bunch of stuff, and I just noticed that this Detective Pikachu is like really dented, which makes me mad because I wasn't going to open this. I was going to leave this sealed, but now I see there's a massive dent in it. And anyway, that just put a big chill damper on everything. Anyway, we're moving on. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Like I said, I've got this stupid collector mentality now, so I'm like, I'm just not going to open any of this stuff, which some of you are probably like, why would you ever do that? I don't know. I've got a problem. And so there's some really cool stuff in all these. I don't have everything yet. I think there's some exclusives at like GameStop and Walmart and Target, which I might also get those as well. Look at those cards, though. Look at that metal pin on the top. Oh my god, I love metal pins. And so this one has the metal pin, which is amazing. But, so that's kind of the Detective Pikachu stuff I bought. I thought that would just be kind of a cool add-on, because it's kind of just collector stuff on this channel anyway. But yeah, my plan is so far not to open any of those, and I'm just going to keep them. Even though it's probably not worth it, because there's not like there's anything good in the actual Pokemon Detective Pikachu card packs themselves, so it doesn't really matter, but, you know, I like them, and so it's kind of cool to have the movie coming out and like that, and to maybe keep some of that memorabilia for years in advance. But anyway, guys, this has been a bit of a different video, a bunch of tangents, probably longer than it needed to be, but I hope you enjoyed it, and, you know, I'll see you in 4 months.